Hello, fellow exiles. So, today we are going to be talking all about Mitra. It's a fun religion in Conan Exiles. So, we are going to be covering that. We'll cover the shrines, the description, and the avatar. Okay? Mitra is the chief god of the Hyborans, a stern yet benevolent god who requires no living sacrifices. Mitra worshippers are expected to lead a virtuous life and follow the principles of truthfulness, honor, and trustworthiness, while abstaining from sorcery and mind-altering substances. Players who choose Mitra wish to represent truth and virtue in the world while crushing those who dare to worship other gods. Mitra worshippers summon a giant statue as their avatar. And that is the description for Mitra. So this is the trainer, Miriella, the artisan, I believe is what it said. Okay, and so you'll talk to her, and you can learn the emote by Mitra, or learn Acolyte of Mitra, which is the actual religion. Okay, and she does have a script, she says in the game. I didn't play it this time, so if you want to hear that, just go out to Miriella's Hope and you can hear that from her. Okay, she does have some fighters that stand around her. They don't seem to attack. Okay, and this is kind of what it looks like right out here where she is. She is out by the den. So if you look right there, she's in 7E, kind of right in the middle by that little oasis. Okay, so that's where you will find her at Miriella's Hope, I believe. Okay, E7. Yep. Okay. I believe the closest obelisk is the desert obelisk, or the one you use to get to Sepamaru. Okay, this is the first location that you can get a priest of Mitra, and this is just a tier 1 right here. Okay, and you can just kill them until a higher tier 1 spawns, or I could have knocked that one out and put it on the Wheel of Pain. And this is at the line between H and I. Okay, kind of right up in the top right corner. And the lines 5 and 6. It's right up there at H and I, and then 5 and 6. Okay, very top corner. And you can use the sinkhole obelisk, and then you just go down that little pass right there. And it's right there across the river. Okay. The two fighters here do attack. This is, of course, Sinner's Refuge. And this is in G4. Kind of top right-hand corner again. It's a cave. But once you go through the cave, you'll reach this little shrine at the back. And that guy wearing the red hood, this time is a carpenter, but it does have a chance to be a tier 4 priest of Mitra. Okay, so I think I killed this guy for like 5 times. Okay, so here is another NPC that spawns here. I do believe this was a low-level priest. We'll be able to see that in just a moment. Yep, so she's just a tier 1 priest, but if you have no priest, maybe it's better than nothing. If you guys are finding value in this video, please like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Alright, this time it was the alchemist, Gilunton, or however you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Okay, and here we have the 10-day Confessor of Asuna. This is a tier 4 priest for Mitra. Okay, so I did knock him out and put him on my Wheel of Pain. I didn't show that this time. So, but Vetende, Confessor of Asura, is a tier 4 Mitra priest. All right, so here is the lowest tier of temple for Mitra, and this is kind of what it looks like, kind of plain. But when you open it up, it is the Shrine of Mitra, and we have a tier 1 priest. Okay. These are our different offerings. This is the Ankh, Mitrian Ankh. It takes 5 branches and 15 iron bars to make it. You can do the upgrade to the Sanctuary of Mitra, and those are the materials that it takes. You will need 30 manifestations of zeal, which you can make with those lingering essences. And you get those when you use that Ankh on a dead corpse. Okay? You can also do an offering to Mitra with the lingering essences to get your manifestations of zeal. So there's 2 ways. You can make the ambrosia, or you can make this offering to Mitra. I would recommend making the ambrosia because it does give you a stat benefit when you eat it. Okay. And then you can of course make these different ones, but you have to have their flesh. So we're gonna go over to the second tier of temple. Okay, we have a tier 3 priest in, and this is the Sanctuary of Mitra. Okay, so we have a statue of refreshment we can now make, and it takes 20 bricks and 5 lingering essences. We have our Ankh. We have our temple. We can upgrade to the Temple of Mitra, and this takes 75 manifestations of zeal and then some different mats. This is the armor set. It is a light armor set. Okay, it takes a light padding and 5 lingering essences for each one. And then we have our ambrosia and our offering to Mitra to get our manifestations of zeal. Okay, and then those again are just the different religions. If you have extra mats from them, you can throw them in here and get some manifestations of zeal. Okay, we're moving over to our Temple of Mitra. Alright, so here there are quite a few new things, including the Mitra's protection and the true name of Mitra. We do have a tier 4 thrall, and that true name of Mitra does take 500 manifestations of zeal. Okay, we have a statue of guidance. This is just a decoration. Our statue of refreshment again. We have a phoenix engraved sword. Okay, branches, iron bars, and those lingering essences. That sword does have 36 damage and 8 armor penetration. It also gives cripple. This is the staff of Impetress. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'll admit it. 51 damage, 9 armor penetration. It gives you additional reach, and it is a high grade weapon. Okay, and then our ambrosia and our offering to Mitra again. Okay, so we can craft an ambrosia. I'd say it's about an average craft time. It didn't seem particularly fast or slow when I did it. If you eat this, you do get 1 strength and 1 vitality. So it does give you a little bit of a stat boost. I run a strength build, so I eat ambrosia almost all the time for that additional point of strength. Okay, so that's the ambrosia. I think it's worth having the Altar of Mitra just to get that, even if you're not going to use the sword or the staff at all. Okay, and we did get 1 manifestation of zeal when we made that. And this is what our Temple of Mitra looks like. It's got a gold statue. This is our armor set on the female thrall model. Okay, again, it's a light armor set. Kind of looks like a peasant, I would say, set. So if you're into roleplay, maybe you want her to be a farmer or something, this might be a good set. Okay, that's what the sword looks like when she's holding it. Again, this is the Phoenix engraved sword and equipped on the back. It does have kind of a cool blue rune on it. So yeah, kind of a basic set, but not bad looking. This is it on the male model. Okay. There we go. A little bit better lighting here. Yep, that's it from the back. Pretty plain. So as you can see, it does give 71 armor. And there is the staff. Okay. What it looks like equipped. Not bad looking. This is our statue of refreshment. You can drink out of this. So if you walk up and you press E on it, you can actually get a drink out of the statue of refreshment. And this is just our statue of guidance. Kind of a light, so if you wanted light someplace, you could put a couple of those up for decoration and light at the same time. And again, that's our Temple of Mitra and what it looks like. Not bad. Alright, so here I have my Temple of Mitra set up to do the Avatar of Mitra. I have a tier 4 priest in it. And if we get in and look, I have Mitra's Chosen. I just picked a random priest. And there's our Mark of Protection and our True Name of Mitra. And we want to make a True Name of Mitra to summon the Avatar. Okay? We have 1,000 Manifestations of Zeal and it takes 500. If you craft this item, it will destroy Temple of Mitra. Do you wish to continue? That's not the exact wording, but it should be close enough. Alright, so it is crafting the True Name of Mitra, except there I went and canceled it. Okay. And yep. So our True Name of Mitra is done. It's in our pack. I actually cheated this one in, so it's in my pack. I think normally it's in the temple and you have to use it in the temple. So you're going to use that and then you will start your summoning animation. If you guys are still with me, thank you so much for hanging around for this long. I know it's a little bit longer of the video than some of the other ones for the religions. And there is our Avatar of Mitra. Okay, kind of a giant silver bronzish colored statue. You do have a 1-minute timer with this one, the same as with the Yogg and the Ymir avatars. And there we go. Okay, so he's a little bit different. His attack is a giant stomp, which I'll show you here in just a second. There's not much close to where I summon, so I have to kind of walk over by the summoning place to actually have something to kill. But here we go. So there is the stomp. Okay, trees are destroyed, rocks, that coal node was destroyed. You can still see the little NPCs running close. So stomp again. And there we go. That is the Avatar of Mitra. A minute isn't very long, and they do walk slow, so be close. Thank you everybody for hanging out and, going over Mitra with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you've made it this far through the video. Bye!